evening in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. We're here live, continuing our City of Gangsters playthrough. Haven't had much time to look at the map. One thing that I must say, it's been on my mind. When you're deciding to do your fronts, don't pick a front that doesn't have many businesses to extort. I made a horrible mistake by picking this front. For some reason, I thought this business was nearby, and perhaps my corner would expand to this business. But after a full expansion, I've only expanded to this business, and I'm running a deficit every turn. So this is not going to last very long. At some point, I'm going to have to let this go because I don't want to give them money every turn. So let that be a useful tip to you. Check out your corners. Make sure there's people to extort so you're not running up the bills. Jesus, was that a silly move by me. Anyhow, let's see what we got to do today. It was a busy day, a half day, an afternoon only, as an English teacher here in Vietnam. Just edited a video for this channel, the gaming channel. I went and shot a video for my main channel last night, which I got to get around to editing. So let's figure out what we're doing here. So we got to do a full recap almost. So they're not getting enough homebrew. It might be because I'm not producing enough. They're not getting enough crocs. So we have issues. If I remember correctly, we were going to do some fighting. It looks like we did. Looks like I expanded up here. So we're going to have to drop off some money there, it looks like. Got one small, what do you call these? Hoodlums. I'm going to call them hoodlums. Remaining, I've killed most of them. And these people, the Matausak clan, is pushing up against me hard. And this is going to be a problem. So I do have some availabilities for hirement. So I think what I'm going to do is buy myself a new car, hire a new crew member, pick up a new weapon. I only have one Winchester rifle, so I'll go visit my policeman friend, pick up a weapon, and hire some muscle. I'm at the point in the game now where I'm going to need some muscle. They're actually expanding 2 businesses. They have a front where I actually have to buy stuff on one of my delivery routes. It might actually be why I'm hurting on crocs right now. But before we do all that, we need to solve this problem about getting crocs here. I have 40 in that one. How many do I have sitting here? 166. So that's good. So I'm just going to use my main guy right now. Use some of his movement points. Let's drop off this bottled brandy. I'm going to put it here for now. It's not going to do me any good here, but it's not going to do me good in my speakeasy either, because it doesn't sell bottled brandy. It will at one point, but not this early in the game. It looks like I ended my save on a end of turn, so I guess we're going to do that one first. So let's go down here. It looks like I just got the notification for a stalled production, and we just noticed that on our own. Our rival is thinking about, this is what I'm talking about. People are getting ready to attack me. If you don't mind, I'm going to do something real quick on my screen, on my other monitor. It'll only take me a second. Hang with me. Just want to make sure that everything sounds good. Cool. I'm not used to streaming from my computer. I stream from my phone often. I stream at when I go out on Saturday nights here in Ho Chi Minh City. Get a pretty good turnout. A lot of good friends. I met a lot of good people through YouTube. If you don't know, this is not my main channel. My main channel is gamerabroad.com. This is my gaming channel. Everything looks cool. Stream is pretty cool. Okay, so we're back in the game. Let's go and drop off these crocs. Let's get this. We can't have this production stalling because this is our main money maker. Not this specifically, this place, but it contributes to my speakeasy, which we're gonna have to work on upgrading too. So we got lots of things to do here, man. We got people pushing on us. I gotta hire some muscle. I got another car. I still have 10 stoneware crocs in my car for some strange reason. No, actually, he had it in his car. I'm tripping. Hard cider, moonshine. They got no booze here, so they're not selling any beer. That's okay. I know my man's out there working. He's working his beat. He's dropping off. Not this guy. I just had an audio malfunction there. Where's he at? I got 3 drivers. Nope, I got 2 drivers. Who's picking up homemade beer? Right here. As much as possible, dropping off cafe PC. He just hasn't made his route yet. Okay, so let's go get us a car. Let's go to my trusty mechanic. See what he's got for sale. Pickup truck. Well, what do you know? I'm actually going to take that for 680 bucks. It's not a pickup truck that I want to have my muscle driving around in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to unassign this guy from his 4-door sedan, and I'm going to put him in a delivery truck. So we got old Edgar here. Let's see if I can remember how to unassign. Oh, it looks like an unassigned crew member too. I think I was going to put her here as a manager. Looks like I already have one. Put her here as a manager. You know what? She probably unassigned herself because I don't have any money there. So that's another thing I should do, is put some money there. Anyhow, so we got us a delivery truck. Let's assign. Let's unassign this guy from the 4-door sedan. Let's put him in the delivery truck. It's 4-door sedan or 2-door sedan. I'm not sure which drives quicker. I think they drive about the same, but the 4-door sedans can hold a little bit more weight. Make sure she's still on her route. She's actually not, so we need to put this route back to somebody. So that unassigns them as a driver, so that's good to know. Luckily, I already gave them nicknames, so it's easy to find my drivers, and it was Edgar anyways. Let's get him started back on that delivery route. He's now in a truck, so he can carry a lot more. And let's see who's got who to hire. Got a lot of skills going on. Okay. I actually don't see anybody willing to hire anybody for me yet, so that's kind of unfortunate. I may need to pull one of my managers off for help, but I'm not. Maybe I'll run it solo. Do have a lot of tasks and chores to do. Okay, anyways, let's get started. So, since I'm running out of money down there, let's go ahead and pick up some money here, but leaving enough to pay the wages. I'm going to drop some money off here, so I don't have my manager quitting on me anymore. Put enough in there not to worry about it for a little while. And while I'm at it, since I have some free time, I'm going to supplement. Oh, I got an unassigned vehicle. Well, that's right, because I was going to put my hired guy in there. Okay, well, that vehicle is just going to sit there abandoned for a little bit. Let's drop off this beer. Drop off a billy club. And I guess, well, man, I just want to go fighting right now. But I'm expanding up here. They need some money from me, because they're just in the process of expanding. He needs some money from me, and this is going to get super annoying. No, he doesn't need it yet, but he will. So let's use some of my vast movement. Actually, let's go ahead and stop his action. Next turn it. Let's go talk to our cop friend and see if we get another weapon from him. Looks like somebody gained a level, so let's take care of that. Your crew protected one of your fronts from subversion. Ugh. Bad news. Okay, speakeasy manager. Keep on the route that we're on. We're keep on keeping on. We got this guy right here in my territory. Hope they can't steal cars. I just loaded my save, so I'm going to assume they can't steal cars. Let's go up to my front here. Expansion's coming along, but they need a few bucks. We need. I smashed this guy up last time, so I need to smash him up. So we're going to finish our little chat. And he still wants to be smashed up, so we're going to destroy his property. We're going to come back to him later and extort him. But for now, let's go back to this police officer. Let's have a little chat. This police officer actually is not my buddy. So where is my buddy at? I know his station's down here. So there's my buddy. Let's go talk to our buddy. Well, next turn. Your respect is rising, and I have gained another corner. That would be up there where I just came from. Somebody's getting a new nickname. Pauline. We don't want Scarface. It's such a cliche, Scarface. What does Pauline do? Ooh, okay. We're going to call her Smooth Talker, because she runs my speakeasy. Oh, let's call her Silver Tongue, actually. I like that better. This helps me remember who is who that way, because all these names are weird. Some of them are actually unpronounceable. It's like they have several consonants with little lines over it. Awesome. He's going to allow me to check out his car. And what do we have here? Now it's time to get Tommy gun. Reminds me of that Metallica song. Oh man, you see the smile on my face right now. Now I can give the shotgun to someone else. So I'm going to unload it for now because I don't have any other muscle. Tommy guns. It's time to do some murdering. Okay, let's check my inventory, make sure I got that Tommy gun. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I'm a happy little camper. Let me go back up here because we got to still take care of business. I went the route with making most of my hired crew, literally 3 out of 5, as delivery managers, or as, backroom managers rather than muscle. I know a lot of people, and myself included, like to have some muscle early on. Found a lot more delivery drivers early on. But this time I'm really going the economical route, the economy route. I got 2 businesses. Got 3 back rooms, 2 businesses making booze, 1 business selling booze. Last playthrough I made a gambling operation, and that was just so crap. It's nothing worse than having to spend my time running around the map and collecting debts, and then having people tell me that they can't pay the debts, and then they're making deals with me, and then you have till July 14th, and I got to show up July 14th, but then I forget on July 14th to show up, and then the guy just runs out of town, and I just lose a bunch of money, and it's crap. So I don't recommend gambling. I don't have the Atlantic City expansion. I'm sure it gets better. We'll see. I'll buy it in the future. Right now I'm just playing on the base game, so that's what I'm going to stick with. I'm just going to say no on the gambling this time. I want him to expand, so I'm going to ask him how his front doing. Let's pick up some new territory. This guy has been extorted. Looks like smashing up his property finally did it for him. Let's cruise up to this ice cream shop. What do they got for sale? She don't even like me. Well, I'm going to demand payment. She's going to give it to me. If I need something from her later, it's not a problem. I'll just find somebody that knows her and increase my relationship. She won't get mad forever. She won't be pissed forever. So it's not a big deal. I guess we're going to war. I mean, let's check on my businesses. Make sure we got crocs, we got materials, they're doing things. No menial tasks I have to do. Beer. Look how much money this place is making. It's absolutely great. Let's see if I can do a menial task. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to help out your delivery drivers just a little bit. Things stall out. As you can see, once again, they don't have enough crocs here. So why don't I be like a good boss and help out a little bit. I mean, I'm not a taskmaster, I'm not a slave driver, so let's find where I can buy some crocs. I'm out and about in the neighborhood, so let's just get some crocs on our own. I'm not on the right corner to interact with that. This is something you're gonna have to do often. If you know of a way to not have to do this, then let me know. But I've always in my playthroughs had to do some menial tasks every now and then. Z brings up the overlay, so we make sure we're bringing that up so we can see where we need to go for the crocs. I may need to actually readjust my routes to go a little bit more this way and a little less this way, because as you see, I have my delivery driver going right up into their territory, and you know what, that actually concerns me right now. So I'm going to halt in my tracks, and I'm going to alter delivery boy's route. So I'm going to bring up his route, see where he's going up here. He's going up there to buy crocs, I know that much. So let's alter it. Let's just remove. If we go to Brady's American, man, we got all these lines going everywhere. What a confusing mess. He's going here to Cafe Virgo to buy crocs. We are going to take that off his route. So let's find Cafe Virgo on his little stoneware crocs. And the funny thing is he's going up there and he's not getting anything because they're not selling them. They're not part of our territory anymore. So this can go deleted. Where is Columbia Coffee Shop? Here. So that's it's getting pretty close. It says Columbia Coffee Shop, right? Do we know? Young American Tea Shop. So is that on his route? You know what? Actually, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to rework this guy's route altogether. He's picking up. All he's doing is buying malt syrup. We have plenty of malt syrup. I think I just get that off his route. He's okay. So he's not going there anymore. He wants to come back. Buy, drop off. So let's. Where is this one? Where's Boulevard Coffee Shop? Here. So he's going ways. Let's drop this one too. So that's the problem. We're going to add 2 more steps to buy Crocs, but we're just going to keep them out of that territory because that's going to be a war zone here. We're going to buy resources, stoneware Crocs, and we're going to look up this way a little bit. I think we're going to take, got one right here, but it's not really going to do me much benefit to go down here and then come back up. So let's just go to this one first. Buy resources, stoneware Crocs, all. Let's throw another one in there. Add next step. Buy resources, stoneware Crocs, all. Whoops. Now, before we click all, let's make sure we click the right business. Click all. And then we're actually going to have to slide those steps up 1 at a time. Actually, we'll do them 2 at a time. Is that working? I don't know if that worked. Where'd they go? What's these places called? Hogan's and Brady's. They're my only 2 Croc symbols, so let's just follow the Crocs. Is it not working? Hogan's is all the way up. Okay, I'm just a confused mess right now after all that. I think I'm going to trash this route and make a new one. Man. Okay, we're trashing this route. Stop this delivery. We're starting from scratch. We're deleting every single one. Sometimes you have to do this. I'm going to leave the malt syrup in there. We don't have to do that one over again. Actually, why not? Let's just start fresh. Okay, we're starting off at Jane's. He's picking up all available cash. We're going to buy Crocs, so this is going to be a little tedious. Buy Crocs, we're starting from the beginning. So Jane's is right here in this vicinity. Oh, I got some small time outfits right there. We're going to go here first. Buy Crocs. All. Next step, buy resources. Buy stoneware Crocs. We're going to go right next door. Next. All. Add steps since we're right there on the corner. This doesn't even use an action point. Storage drop off. Stoneware Crocs. Cafe pieces. All. Just rinse and repeat. Now we're going to buy some more Crocs. Buy resources. Crocs is going to be a word that you're going to grow to either love or hate, but you're going to be familiar with it. Next spot we're going to go is Brady's American Tea Store. We're going to buy them Crocs. We're going to buy all of them. We're going to add another step. Buy resources. What's funny is if he gets up there soon, we're not going to be any because I just bought them all. But we needed them. And you know what? I'll take the dangerous routes if we need Crocs again. And besides, I'm about to go up there and start capping some fools anyways. Next place, stoneware Crocs. All. Add next step. He's driving a delivery truck, but I'm assuming he's going to have a lot of Crocs in them, right? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have him buy resources. I'm going to have him buy the malt syrup from this location next. And if I find myself a shortage of malt syrup, I'll know where the problem is. So let's just throw it in there and just see what happens. If something happens and I'm not getting enough malt syrup, it's because he's filling his trucks up with stoneware crocks. So what I'll do is I'll add a drop-off location between 6 and 7, and I'll drop off the crocks before I go buy the malt syrup. Now we're going to do a drop-off, storage drop-off. Oh, we got barley, or excuse me, not barley. We got crocks, we got malt. So we're going to storage drop-off. Wish there was an all. There isn't, which sucks. So we're going to drop off crocks. We're going to drop them off down here at Columbia Oil Company. We're going to drop them all off. We're going to drop off the, I want to call it maple syrup, and I said this earlier, why I call it maple syrup is because we have a flask when we go out, and we don't want to call it hard liquor. Wow, that's a big difference in the sound of my voice when I'm facing this way. I almost think, well, if I put the mic there, I gotta figure something out. I like the camera over here because I'm looking over here and hopefully somebody's talking to me. But no, not anybody's talking to me right now. But then it makes it look like I'm looking at them, you know. But I think the mic's picking up my voice pretty well. Either way, so we're dropping off our malt syrup. Anyways, I was saying it's because we have a flask and we don't want to call it whiskey or anything, so we call it maple syrup because it looks like maple syrup. So we'll say, pass me the maple syrup. We're gonna drop it all off. He's picking up $500. I wonder if $500 is enough. Because what I think I can do, I should have him drop off some cash so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, let's do that. Next step, drop off, storage drop. This is actually a good idea. I'm going to drop the cash off there so I can keep payroll, and I'll also know how much money that that whole route costs by the cash accumulating down there, and then have him pick up cash at the speakeasy. The speakeasy is going to be making money all the time, so it can afford that $500, and it's just it's like a bank transfer. It's going to make it down in that direction, and we'll see what accumulates, and we'll see if he needs more cash or he needs less cash. So that's actually a perfect idea. Anywho, drop off resources, storage drop off. Columbia Oil Company, is that what it's called? Somebody help me. Columbia Oil Company, drop off cash, all. Now he's also responsible for bringing the beer up, so he's going to storage pickup instead of drop off. Oh, tedious, tedious, tedious. Homemade beer. He's going to storage pickup from here, Columbia Oil Company, and he's going to drop off at our speakeasy. Storage drop off. Homemade beer. Oh, not lumber. Let's try it again. Homemade beer. Cafe Pieces. I really like that name, Cafe Pieces. That's good for a speakeasy. And that should complete it, and he'll go right back up again to pick up $500, and he'll do it again. It's unfortunate that I had to completely reroute him because of my encroaching hostile. Well, they're not hostile yet, but they have been threatening to attack from front, so I'm gonna treat them hostilely. And well, as you can see, I have some buildings that are ready to open up. I am accumulating quite a bit of cash at my speakeasy, but not enough to think too much on opening up. What I can do I have Crocs in the car? I do have Crocs in the car. Man, I have a quest I could finish up too. Sanitary measures. That's for an expansion. Let's go ahead and go down there. That's in enemy territory also. But what I could do is spend some of my money on some of these upgrades. Now that I got my guy moving, let's check the upgrades. Corner speakeasy. We don't have the required skill yet, so we're going to keep our eye out for that. And unfortunately, the guy that was my turn on for dinner parties and whatnot, he is now in hostile territory. It's not that he'll quit talking to me, it's just I have to go in hostile territory to talk to him. And that's kind of crappy, if you were to ask me. I haven't found a source for bottles yet. Grape, apples, haven't found it. Base plant, $500, the yeast you can do. Let's see what kind of expansions are available. Trapdoor. Required skill. Secret drawer is actually a very beneficial skill. Discreet advertising. More bar seating. Must have one of the traits. Talkative, friendly, kind, attractive. Weird. My Internet Explorer just came up out of nowhere magically on my other monitor. Just close all those windows so that stops happening. So I guess the only thing we can do is discreet advertising, and why not? And by the way, once you upgrade your facilities, any expansions you have are going to be gone. So keep that in mind. I know I'm not going to be upgrading to an actual corner speakeasy anytime soon, so I feel comfortable investing a little bit of money in some expansions. Let's level our guy up. Who we got? Mailman. So he's delivering the mail. So let's keep in that. Oh, I got efficient driver to 4. Delivery dash improved. Professional delivery driver. Businesses like dealing with him. Alley Ace, we're not too worried about. What that does is lower the heat. Let's go a little bit different. Let's gain some reputation as we're out moving around. These are just success tokens. Just good news and more good news. Let's intern. Where are you going, Macabre? Alright, we are at our spot. Let's clear this quest. Learn the skill sanitary measures, which is going to increase the production in my booze facilities. I have 17 crocs and a Tommy gun. Should be enough to stir up some trouble. Now, once I stir up trouble, trouble's stirred. They've been thinking about attacking my fronts, so I'm going to go ahead and attack another player's business and start pushing them back. Eventually, the fronts will get so tired of me attacking them. They actually have a health meter, too. When I deplete that health meter, the front will completely abandon. So that's what we want. We want them off our territory. If they sneak over here again, I'm not going to outright chase them down and try to kill them. But if I see them near me, I'm going to attack. If they're getting too close, these guys are enemies. There can only be one gangster in this neighborhood, and it's not going to be them. I'm out of movement points. So let's go ahead and intern. Somebody left a dead fish on my door. How dare they? That is completely bad manners, and I'm disgusted by that behavior. I'm going to attack their front again. This is where it helps to have muscle, because that way I can have multiple attacks instead of just wasting my turns doing that. I'm actually going to have to wait till I have muscle to do this efficiently. Maybe, just maybe. Well, I don't want to take my managers off. I'm going a really hardcore economy this time. Though it wouldn't hurt to interrupt one of my delivery drivers, but that would disrupt my economy, wouldn't it? What's my other driver doing? That's the driver's route that I just altered. Mailman, right? This guy's delivering moonshine and buying Crocs. We're going to get to the point where we actually don't even need to sell moonshine anymore. What if I did this? What if I took him? No, I want to keep him as a driver. I'm just so tempted to take him off. I haven't hired anybody that's good at beating people up yet. So we'll just wait. Let's do some menial tasks. Let's go do two baseball bats and $500. First things first, let's unload the rest of our Crocs. As you can see, my fronts down here are ready to pay me, but that requires an action point. I don't need the money right now, so I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to drop off this weapon just in case anything bad happens. Apparently I forgot to drop off the Crocs. That's okay. So we need 2 baseball bats and $500. Let's check this place up here. I believe they have baseball bats. They have 1 baseball bat. What about right here? They have 1 baseball bat, so that's 1 baseball bat. They have the money here for sure. This is like my little bank. Let's put a little cash in my car. Shift control. We'll do 1,000 at a time. Let's load up. Let's do another baseball bat. And let's get rid of this quest. Baseball bat. Ooh, do 5 crowbars too. I wish I could carry it in my car. Let's do a twofer. Who's got crowbars? There we go. 1, 2. And $1,000. We're going to do a twofer. So select our guy. Zoom in nice and close so when I click the quest it takes me straight to the corner and I don't lose track of my man. It's a helpful tip because when you get spread out you're going to be covering a lot of map range. He's got another quest for me. Oh, that never mind. It's a different guy. Let's ignore him from now. Complete our quest. Here's your bats. Here's your money. What you got for me? I gain skill high quality yeast and improve my relationship. All good. The neighborhood high quality yeast is going to help my beer production. So that's going to be a nice upgrade. Let's see what quest he's got for me. He wants $500. We'd like to purchase it. We're just a bit short. It's a local business they want. If you could help out, we'd be very grateful. This guy has a relationship with me of 216, and he owes me 11 favors. This guy is my friend, so I'm going to be giving him the $500. And I'm going to... Looks like we're making plans for a new space soon. Gain control of a new building. So sometimes those quests seem like charities. They're not. I just got it building to whereas if I were to buy one straight up, it would have cost me several $1,000s. I just got one for $500 and gained more respect from one of my friends. What a good deal. Looks like you have some moonshine hard cider already sitting in there, so I'm gonna go and pull that out of there. And let's do some thinking. What kind of businesses? We're really going the speakeasy, moonshine, and making alcohol route. But we don't have a source for apples or grapes, nor do I have the skill. And to get the skills, I need to do these quests. But to do those quests, I must have those materials. Let's check our map once again. Looks like I did discover some grapes since the last time I checked, and it's been a while. Let's check on apple juice. So we can learn brick wine, and there's no reason not to. Let's check our speakeasy. It doesn't sell brick wine right now. Let's see what we can do to change that. I think we're going to have to go up to the speakeasy point, so we're going to have to learn the skill. Corner speakeasies. It's okay. It'll come with time. Sorry for clearing my throat. This is going to go up to the Tier 2 alcohol bathtub gin. We are not ready for that. Ethnic solidarity. Steam sanitizer. Small boiler to your operation to keep your vessel sterile. Increases production by 10%. Industrial filters. These filters will get you 10% more output. High quality yeast. Start using the high quality baker's yeast. Just need some cash to build out a special dark area for yeast. What does this say this does? I wonder what that does. Production tracking. Take advantage of your manager's natural abilities. Getting them a ledger book where they can chart production and allow them to improve your operation. Intelligent, hardworking, organized. I kind of want him in the speakeasy. It's okay, man. He is making tons and tons of moonshine. Let's just clear quests. Let's not lose focus. It's so easy in this game to lose focus. It's so easy to forget about these little icons up here. So always check these icons. My vehicle is getting banged up. That'll be my delivery boy. Learn a new skill. My previous arrangement with the Chicago Police Department has run its course. It's good to know because that means I need to go bribe him. No surprise, my Tasek outfit has become angry with me. Legitimate operation producing too much gasoline. That's okay. We don't need gasoline. Let's check on the location of our friendly police officer and let's go chat with him post haste. Let's make it charitable conversation. I've lost relationship with this guy again. So I happen to remember, I believe, who has relationship status with this guy, and it's right here in this corner. Fortunately, I'm out of movement points. Don't worry, he's not going to arrest me on the first turn. He'll have three. He'll have 3 turns, and he'll really start boiling over. And by that point, he's not going to be very happy with me. And we don't want that. This guy has a quest for me. Crowbars. $500. Okay. He doesn't owe me any favors. That's unfortunate. Let's do a double check on who he knows. This guy owes me a favor and a quest. We're accepting all quests right now because we need skills. And the best way to get skills is to accept quests. And my delivery's going, my economy's good. I just got to watch out for my neighbors. Questing and expanding, that's all we're doing right now. He's got the option to hire someone for my crew. Why have I been missing this? Now let's get us some muscle. Curious upright. Now I'm looking for somebody that's a fighter. So I'm not going to settle for anything less. Let's not get off course. This guy's got a quest. Everybody's got quests. Let's get back in with the police. Use up a favor. get good with him again. Let's go have a chit chat. Always tell your police officers how well they're doing at their job. That way your relationship won't falter down like that. $374, not a big deal. This is how you thank them. Thank you for making this precinct safer. They like that. It brought my relationship from 38 to 43. So whenever you're there and you have an action point to spare, improve that relationship. Don't let it deteriorate. Could have used that favor for something else, you know. Okay, we are back, loaded with quests. What do we have in the car weighing us down? Moonshine and hard cider. Let's just take that straight to the corner speakeasy. And actually, since we're near the grape guy, let's see how much grape I can pick up. And in the meantime, as we're driving about, let's see where the grape guy is. Looks like I brought up the wrong overlay. As we're driving up here to this location, let's keep an eye out for who has crew for hire. There's one right here. And let's inquire. Inquire crew for hire. Religious, ugly, weak. Nope. I like he's ugly, but weak is not going to be a good fighter. Let's see who he's got. Tell me more, tell me more. Quiet, mellow, strong. Can handle a weapon, mellow. Need someone to represent your outfit to the police or local dinner party. The relaxed demeanor will put everyone at ease and make informative. That's actually a good trait, and strong can handle a weapon. But it doesn't mean can handle a shotgun. Mellow is actually a really good skill for card games and whatnot. But I'm looking for a thug. I'm looking for a gangster. This menial task of paying off this front. I'm going to lose this place eventually from choice. Because I'm tired of paying it. It was such a big mistake. I thought they could expand in a way to where I would have plenty of people to... Cruel. Vindictive. Okay, agile, good behind the wheel, good in a fight. Cruel and agile, let's take them. I like it. You're hired, buddy. So let's assign him to my 4-door sedan. Giorgio, D'Angelo, we got an Italian in the outfit. No, we don't want him in the cafeteria. I want you in a vehicle. Oh, cafeteria, that's my new place. I was thinking to myself, what's this cafeteria? It's this place. It's the place I got for essentially for free. It was only $500 just from doing a quest. I'm telling you, those quests seem like charity, but they're not. People will be like, I got unpaid loans, I got debts, can you give me some money? And you just think to yourself, no, I'm not giving you any of my money. But when you do, you get something. You always get back more than what you give in. And this time for $500, I got a business. I can't do anything with it. I could, but I'm working on other things. Anyways, we got him in a car, right? Didn't we get him in a car? There he is. There's Hort. Let's get him. Now we're going to be manually controlling him. He's in a car that's a little bit banged up. Let's manually control his Italian ass right back to where the money's at. Oh, he came with money. Well, hello there. You know what? That was money that was left in the car. Remember when I took that guy out of the truck? I guess when you take a guy out of the vehicle, whatever's in the vehicle stays in the vehicle. So that's a handy tip. What are we doing here? I completely forgot. Okay, we're fixing vehicles. $62. Cool. Let's go over here where I dropped off my Winchester. Let's put a Winchester rifle. He's got the Crocs in there too, so let's put those there. We don't need that switchblade. We don't need this money. We'll give him some hookers and blow money. Let's give him $60. While we're in the area, on our way to get grape concentrate, let's check on the front. Excuse me for clearing my throat. Looks like somebody just attacked me. Edgar just got attacked by Thelma Matowski. She has a pistol. She took 25. Alright, Thelma. Meet my Italian friend with his Winchester. Send her to the hospital. Let's attack again if he's got an action point. My delivery boy does not have an action point. One thing I need to start thinking about now, he's right near my place, so let's select and access as him. Do we have any weapons here? I only have 2 firearms, the Winchester. But let's give them a billy club, not 8 of them. Start giving them some stuff to defend themselves till we can get some more guns. We're going to check on the police every here and there. See if we can get some weapons out of their vehicles. I've actually expanded far enough to where I'm starting to think that I may need to bribe another cop. And that cop that I need to bribe is in this vicinity here. That actually might be him, Officer Louis. And I bet you some of these businesses that I'm getting favors with. If you ever want to know who knows who, you can always click on this little button right here. As we can see, he doesn't know the police. So we can click around on businesses that I guess I can talk to. There we go. Perfect. You can see who knows the police. That person only knows me. What a sad guy. Doesn't look like we have anybody in our direct vicinity that knows this officer. But he hasn't caused me any problems as of yet. Now we're on to somebody. Now we know who knows the officer. But he doesn't owe me any favors, so we're going to have to see who knows him. Boy, tedium's tedious. So let's call in a favor since we're here. You know anybody buying? No, I don't need that. Interesting events. I kind of need buying. Let's see buying what I've got. No buying, I need selling. So let's just look for some support. There we go. That wasn't the guy though, huh? It was just somebody up there. Anyway, she looks like a grouchy old hag. It was actually him. We'll use up our favor. Get to know him. She probably knows him. Anyhow, you see how quickly one can get distracted in this game? Can we go get our grape concentrate so we can learn backroom brick wine production, please? Grape concentrate. This will increase my reputation with them too. Just buying from them. Who needs it? Let's click our guy. Zoom in nice and close. It's pretty close. That's cool. We have some excess weight in our car right now too, so we're gonna go by our place, our speakeasy, or what will be a speakeasy, and drop those off. Looks like I may have a viewer or two. Who's sitting there? Where are you guys from? It's okay if you don't want to talk. But one of the reasons I like the live stream is because it gives me people to talk to. I like answering questions too. If you're playing this game and you need some help, I'd love to help you. Okay, we dropped them off. Let's check by clicking on them. Let's take our booze up here. Next turn, of course. All my other guys are all taken up, so looks like we got another attack. They are straight up invading. So you can meet my Italian friend again. Let's check our notifications. Don't let these slip. Yes, we saw the attack. My respect is rising, and a corner has joined, and that's some more good news. Let's send our little friend up here and have him attack. See if we can get a kill this time. I got a Winchester. She's got a pocket pistol. She's already injured. Let the bodies hit the floor. It looks like our Italian recruit has made his first murder. Very, very proud of you. He's taken a lot of damage though, so he's definitely going to have to heal up. And I think I'm going to need to go down there and protect him. It's a good thing that I am heading that way anyways. If you ever want to know where your guys are on the map, you just go right here where you see my mouse pointer in the top right and just focus view, and that'll take you straight to where your guys are. Always handy, because when you get later in the game when you're managing 12 crew members or more, oh man, it's easy to lose them. While we're up here, let's rifle through this guy's pockets. $443 in a pocket pistol. Well, that pocket pistol will sure be handy. So whoever I see up here at this bootlegger, at any point I'll interact as them, and I will give them a pocket pistol, because these people need to start protecting themselves. These people are getting hostile. We have the crowbars for a quest, so we're not going to drop those off. I'm going to pull him back next turn. So I'm going to use an action point here, call in some favors. I'm just going to burn action points because I'm going to stay here and protect him until I have the ability to move him. It's been a while, so I got 270 bucks. Let's call in some favors. What do we want? We can hire somebody else for our crew. I mean, we are a cash generating machine right now. I don't have a vehicle for them. It's not like I can't afford one. Let's see who they got. Why not? Mellow, irreverent, short. Mellow but irreverent doesn't go well together for somebody that's going to be a diplomat for me. So I wouldn't mind a diplomat because I need to start going to card games and dinner parties. Eventually I'm going to need to know the bureau and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be nice to have a smooth talker on my crew. Sorry, shifting weight. I'm a middle-aged fat boy. I'm actually not that fat, but I am middle-aged. And I'm not that middle-aged. Anyhow, that's enough about me. Let's go back to the game. Let's just call in favors. Who can you give me some support with? Not much of anybody, huh? What about you? I don't want to get into gambling. Gambling is BS. Okay, so this lady's looking a little grouchy. This guy who actually runs my front hates me for some reason. Or runs my speakeasy. So let's use a favor to get to know him a little better. Let's end turn. I wish I could take his car. Can I? I wish. Okay, let's select our Italian buddy. Let's take him a little bit deeper into our territory so we don't have to babysit him. And let's use some turns to heal him up. And in the meantime, let's go back up and grab some more grape concentrate and let's finish out this quest and learn brick wine production. Because I think that's what I'm going to have my new establishment that I got kind of just dropped in my lap. You can interact with the place before you get there, by the way. Zoom in so I don't get lost. This guy's movements are okay. They're not as amazing as they're gonna be. What's he driving? He's driving a 4-door? I think he is. I might want to buy myself a 4-door because I actually think the 4-doors might be better cars. Let's go ahead and stop what he's doing. Come down here. Next turn. He's still recuperating. That's what that sound is, and everything locks up. Looks like I lost my front. Nope. Yeah, I did lose. Caused somebody to close down. Forced Audrey Barron to close down for a while. Was I doing business with him? I don't think so. Who's this guy? That's my buddy. He's 53 years old. What an old guy. Let's bring him down here. See what he's got for sale. 2-door passenger cars, more passenger because of limited cargo space. What am I driving? Where's my vehicle menu? It'd be cool to have a vehicle menu. Let's just select them. Assign 2-bar passenger car. 4-door sedan. What's faster, a sedan or a passenger car? So he only does it once a month. Okay, let's drop off that concentrate. Looks like we're right at the spot, right? Was it him? He wants crowbar and $500. That's convenient. Let's give that over to him right now. And we just learned dishwashers. It's very good for speakeasies in the future. We're still looking for a thug, right? Nervous religious week. Nope. I'm looking to learn new skills. What you got? Truck repair raise, number games. Not interested in any of that. So let's select him and zoom in. Somebody get leveled up too, so we'll take care of that. Let's get him on the right corner. Looks like it's this place. There's your barrels. So it looks like we are still 3 barrels short, and they only had 1 for sale. He wants 5 crowbars and $1,000 for car deals. That's just a BS quest. 40 moonshines, we can do that. Liquor surplus, that's probably gonna make me some money. Anyhow, we learned about a new resource, pocket pistol. Speaking of, I don't have any man down there to give it to. It's an operation producing way too much gasoline. This is all good news. Don't really care about the fact that they selected that place to slow down. Jorgio, you're going to be a brawler. Of course, you are my muscle. He's listed under my muscle tab. Let's count our crowbars. We're going to check all our inventories. We got 1. None. And 3. So 1 and 3 is 4. Let's go grab those. So give time for the grape people to restock their shelves, and we'll come back later. Alright, so that's 4. We need 1 more. So let's bring up our overlay by hitting Z. Bring up that crowbar. Who's selling them? Tons of people. Let's go right up here and buy us 1 more crowbar. Just 1. We already have the cash in our car, so let's select our guy. Find out what corner we need to go to. Looks like we're not going to make it there this turn. But we got there now, just in time to pay off this front that I'm tired of having. It does nothing to do for me except for making the map more blue. Let's give him his 5 crowbars. Let's give him his $1,000, and now we can select what we want. 2 doors passenger car, 4-door sedan. That is something I was just happened to be looking for, or a negotiation assistant. I do want another vehicle right now, but this is a skill. I can buy vehicles at vehicle stores, but skills are another matter. So let's take the skill, negotiation assistant, and we'll worry about the car later. In fact, they might even sell cars here. They don't, but you never know. How you doing, Jorge, buddy? Are you all healed up down there? You are? That's good. Good, good, good. Let's go cause some trouble. Actually, we're not going to cause trouble for him. He's just going to guard this entrance to our territory for now. I noticed that I have Mailman up here. So, Mailman, let's give you a weapon. She wants to talk. She's got a quest for me. Crowbar is $1,000. Okay. There's probably another way to get a sedan, $800. What do you think? It almost looks like the same quest again. So let's pick that up, and let's actually do that right away. But the whole reason I interacted with him is to pick up a pistol. So let's give him a pistol. He needs something to protect himself out there. You don't need the Billy Club anymore. What are you doing with these Crocs, man? Every time I select you, you got Crocs, but you're always on that corner. So I guess that's something. We need 3 more brick wine concentrates. We are in the neighborhood. So let's swing over there, grab those. He's got a quest for me. Small barrels. Sounds like a fruity relationship. Oh, fruitful relationship. Let's discuss commerce. Please have 3. He doesn't. I'm not going to waste an action point to buy 1. I'm going to go up here into my turf here, which happens to be an auto dealer. He doesn't even want to do business with me. Let's pick up my cash, because I cannot expand until you pick up cash. I know I've said before that you just let cash settle because it burns action points, but if you actually want to actively expand, you have to burn that action point and another action point to expand. And we do want that corner too, because there is a business there, so we'll take it. And while we're here, why not see what skills he has? Truck repair bay is number games. Seems to be a repeating quest right here, and that quest that I really don't want. What I'm looking for right now is trapdoors and corner speakeasies. It's like somebody leveled up. We got Shiny. That's my moonshine maker. Let's upgrade her to level 4. Distillation. What else can I do up here while we wait for this grape concentrate? How about we start expanding a little bit more? Actually, we can't get a new front, and I'll show you guys while they're expanding. Alpha wants to expand, not available while expanding territory somewhere else, which sucks. So that's our tip for you, is always keep expanding, because when you actually really want to expand and you spend so much turns not expanding, you're going to regret those turns you spent not expanding. And what a horrible corner to expand to. At least I'm going to go down this way this time. But this is a great corner. It's got 3 people on it. That is a perfect corner, just ripe for extortion. This is someone else's front. Okay, let's do our quest. Let's see if we can get that 4-door sedan. That's what we were going to do. So we need 5 crowbars and $1,000. Can you remind me again, oh handy dandy Z button, which place sells crowbars? I bought them from here first, or last time, so let's buy them from here this time. She don't like me. Never mind. I guess we're going to buy them from here instead. We're going to be Or I have to be on the right corner to do that. Crowbar, does she have some? She has got one. That burns an action point too. So let's see, is there anywhere else nearby? They're not going to do business with me. Oh, I was right near somebody. No, it looks like, well, I'm going to go ahead and extort her. She's not doing me any good anyways. I need to have an action point to burn. Let's next turn it. Check on our delivery drivers. I'm not seeing notifications up here about my production stalling, so my delivery drivers are doing a fantastic job. It's like my guy again. Okay, this guy is the guy who sells crowbars, right? And he doesn't like me. It happens when you extort people. They don't like you. Your relationship can come back up with them, and it will over time. So let's see if he knows the guy to his south, and see if we can become buddies. He doesn't know him. Interesting. Well, let's just click on him and see who he knows. He knows her and her. Neither one of them owe me favors. And I'm actually extorting her. Does he know her? Who does she know? What a close-knit group. Okay, so here's my other crowbar guy. I guess people don't like it when you force money from them every turn. This guy, Alma's Tools. Okay, who knows Alma? He owes me a favor. I know Alma. Somebody way the hell over some bridge. So let's go down and talk to this guy with the receding hairline and the wife beater. Is it here? I think it was. I need to do a favor. I need some support with old Velma over here. Actually, might be better to do her. How you like me now, Velma? Alma? Her name's not Velma, it's Alma. He doesn't owe me any favors. Is he buying or selling anything? Something I can do to increase? Bottles. Don't we need bottles? We do need bottles. Let's buy some bottles. That'll make him like me too. We need 12 bottles. Suddenly he owes me one more favor, so let's talk about that. Alma Jenkins. So let's get her in the positive. So she really likes me now. Right? No, she's -4. Maybe it was doing him for some reason. Does he know her? It's your neighbor, you should know her. Boy, I screwed that up, huh? Not to worry. Let's go make our bottle delivery. Not this turn, though. No important notifications. Let's click off. Looks like I've been attacked. And somebody is going to the hospital. One of my guys is... Horio. Oh, he took a crowbar attack. I thought it was saying he had a crowbar. Of course you got a Tommy gun. This guy attacked a guy with a crowbar that has a Tommy gun. Absolutely preposterous. Got delivery boy Henry right next door. Delivery boy's got a pocket pistol. Let's say something about a truce. Truce available. Oh, there's just a truce available. It just doesn't have any action points. Let's drop this stuff off. Oh, he just gives me some neutral alcohol. That's nice of him. Let's drop it off at Jane's. That was a waste of a quest. So I guess it's not always all good. Oh, much more malt and malt making. I want them both. Start with the tier 1 of that skill and go with malt making. 5 barrels. This is a good point in the game where you start. Well, when you're essentially self-efficient and you can go around and do these quests, and I'm not having to drive around, pick up crocs, and grab materials and just blah 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 blah. What a pain in the butt. Looks like I can buy my crowbars now. She does like me enough to sell me 2. Time to go one corner down. I already got one brawler, but just out of curiosity. It doesn't use any action points to see who he's got for hire. Just curious. Organized, quiet, hardworking. It's actually not bad for a brick wine maker, but doesn't stand out. Let's go down the next corner, interact here. How many crowbars I got? If you guys need to check, you just select your guy. It'll tell you right there what he has in your inventory. Let's... Oh. Yeah, she don't like me anymore. Didn't I say, I'm going to extort her now? We saw how far that went. Who does she know? He knows him. I know him. He owes me a favor. When you start extorting somebody, it really, really brings down your reputation. But you can repair it. They don't keep on hating you. Just bring it right back up. Do some business with them. Buy things, sell things, and your reputation will go right back up. She's at 9 right now, so we're going to go buy. I'm going to buy my crowbars. I already forgot. I need to buy 3. So we're going to buy the crowbars and watch. She's at 9 now, so we'll talk about buying and selling. I'm going to buy 3 more crowbars, or 2 more crowbars. That's all I need. Well, I need 3. Let's buy them anyways. It goes from 9 to 12, and she owes me a favor. So not all is lost when you start extorting people. But I still am 1 crowbar short. And 3 grape concentrates from completing another quest. So let's check our grape concentrate guy and see if he finally restocked his shelves. Just 1 corner over here, which is 7 whole movement points. I actually could have gone up there. What are they doing? We got a small-time outfit and a major criminal operation sitting right next to each other. What's he waiting for? I'll give him $200. Why not? I got lots of money. Let's talk about buying and selling. Let's talk about grape concentrate. Let's talk about that 1 barrel you have. Come on, Josef. Get it together. Restock your shelves. Let's go back up here and say howdy do. Looks like I'm not going to make it this turn. Let's go ahead and attack him with our... I don't know what I'm going to call him. What was I calling him? It was an Italian name, wasn't it? I forgot. Let's get a check back on my recording. This guy is coming up with a good nickname with him. For him. Good. Killed him. Let's rifle through his body. As our Italian good buddy. $426 switchblade and a crowbar. Let's interact right here. Let's drop it off. He doesn't need to have all that money on him. It's a little too much hooker and blow money for you, bud. But you're welcome to $150. Gotta pay your salary. Don't need the crowbar. I need the crowbar. Don't need the switchblade. Let's go right up here and break up this. Oh, no, I guess that was the original plan, wasn't it? I was going to break up that fight. This guy's in my territory. As much as I want to go up here and murder this guy and storm his safe house, this is a rival gang. I'm going to go and attack immediately. I'm going to open fire with my Tommy gun. He's got a pocket pistol. That's dangerous. Send his ass to the hospital. I took a lot of damage, so I'm a lot of risk of losing my boss right now. Let's see if I can get my little fighter up there. I'm not going to be able to because he's going to need to heal up. I am going to need to heal up too. Hopefully, I don't get attacked. Can I move? This next turn, somebody left a fish. Let's shoot on down. Here. He used his turn to heal up. I'm going to use my turn to heal up. We got nothing to do. Let's check our notifications. Looks like we got a production stall, so let's check that out. What's stalling? We're stalling on Crocs. Okay. Let's keep it in mind. Let's check where I'm sitting at. We'll have our Italian buddy. Oh. Okay. So, we have an issue to handle. Who's responsible for Crocs? Why are you dropping off Crocs at Stoneware Pieces? At Cafe Pieces? Do you have Crocs in your inventory at Cafe Pieces? You sure do. What is going on with you? So we have made a clerical error. We need to change their drop-off location to Jane's. We got the other drop-off at Columbia Oil Company, which I believe is this place. Well, that was the problem. So let's send our Italian buddy up here to clean this up. Looks like we have no movement points. We've gained a new corner. Very, very good. That sound of the bandage and the tape was my man healing up. Let's go grab those Crocs. Let's bring them, put them where they're supposed to be. We got some crowbars too, right? Did I already do the crowbar quest? Oh, that's my Italian buddy, that's why. He's gonna grab that crowbar for me too. We're at the point in the game right now where we really need to start slowing down because we're managing 2 people. There's no reason to rush this game at all. So now we're going to start taking it nice and slow from here on out. There is absolutely no hurry. I feel like I'm in a hurry because I'm a busy guy. I got a job. You know, it's 9:30 at night. I'm going to have to go take a shower in 30, 45 minutes. It's tempting to rush, but I'd rather do it right. Okay, so we got our crowbar, we got our Crocs, correct? Correct. So let's take them right down to our guy. And by our guy, I mean our boss. We're going to interact as our Italian buddy. We're going to drop off our Crocs. We're going to drop off the crowbar too, because it's the best way to hand it off. I'm tempted to bring that bottle of brandy upwards, but I'm not going to because I'm actually starting to feel a little worried a bit about losing this front because it's got this enemy territory so close to me. I don't think it's nothing terribly to worry about right now. Let's interact as the boss. Let's pick up that 5th crowbar so we can finish up that quest. How much money do I got? 493. Running a little low on quest money. Let's check the bank of backroom bootleg. $7,000. I'm telling you guys, speakeasies are the way to go. It's such a good way to make money. I would never lie to you. I have a guy or a friend from Singapore that says that to me all the time. I would never lie to you. I would never lie to you. Speakeasies are just the way to go. If you guys know of a better way to go, let me know. But I've discovered speakeasies and I tend to lean on them pretty hard. How's everybody feeling? Boss man healed up this turn. I don't believe I can actually move him. I can't, but that is where I want to move him. So I'll go ahead and assign the movement to him, which he did not take. Somebody has invited me from that outfit to come have a chat. I just clicked it away, which may or may not have been a good idea, but I just don't want to talk. You're too close. They are too close to my territory. I'm gonna put a bunch of money in my car and I'm gonna save the game because it just feels like the proper time to save the game. Anything can happen in 5 turns, and that's 5 turns is how long it takes for the game to autosave. A lot can happen in 5 turns, and when you especially start slowing it down, 5 turns can be 30 minutes. So when you do something drastic like pick up $7,000 and put it in your vehicle, it's a good time for an autosave, in my opinion. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's select our guy, zoom in nice and close. How come? Oh wait, make sure he has the crowbars. Yeah, good. Zoom in nice and close. He's sitting there with grape concentrate in his car too, the goober. Oh, well, the place that wants him, I happen to be sitting right next to. And this is going to get me a 4-door sedan too, I do believe. 4-door sedan, no skills, or I can get $1,400 straight up. I'm going to take the 4-door sedan. I now have an extra vehicle. I'm going to interact as my boss. I'm going to unload the vehicle. Because remember, everything in the vehicle stays in the vehicle. And I'm going to switch my boss to the 4-door sedan. So select the 4-door sedan. Let's unassign him from the original 2-door passenger car that I've had since the start of the game. And finally give our boss an upgrade. It shouldn't be that the crew members drive better cars than the boss. So at least we're on par now with our other muscle. And this car is going to sit here in the street. Now remember, I dumped everything from the 4-door, or excuse me, from the 2-door passenger car, and now I have the 4-door sedan. So now we're going to put everything back in, including his weapon. I was going to say, didn't he have some crowbars? But you didn't. I just used that to get the $4 stand. Alright, a question we shall go. Deliver 40 moonshines. We're sitting right next to our speakeasy. They might have some excess moonshines. They have 257. Boy, I need to upgrade this place so they can move some product quicker. So let's go over here and just check on their expansions. We still don't have the skill for secret doors. Dishwasher. We'll speed up service and sell more booze each day. I think that's going to be what we're going to go for. So I'm going to put $1,200 into the business. Let's go ahead and invest in that. And I go, guys, remember, when you invest in these expansions, you will lose every single expansion when you upgrade that building. So always keep that in mind when deciding. And I know I don't have the skill for corner speakeasies yet, and I'm not sure I'll have it anytime soon. Maybe within 20 turns, I'm hoping. But for now, it's worth the money. We need to move this product and get some. It's a good investment. Increases by 25% the amount of booze I can sell each day. It's a hell of a bargain. $700, and she's got another quest for me. Trevor's mentioned that you seem to be producing a lot of moonshine. Yeah. Okay, so new mission: deliver $700, and they'll give me something. They'll give me something. Anyways, let's pick up that moonshine and grape concentrate. 45. If I drop that, can I pull up 5 more? No. If I drop the Tommy gun, can I pull in 1 more? Yeah. Let's drop the Tommy gun. Oh, I only need 40. Who wanted 50? That's $500. Boy, tripping. Okay, let's put 10 back in. Let's put our gun back in our pocket. Can we keep our grape concentrate too? Yeah. Okay, so liquid surplus. Take me right to that corner. Interact. Here we got what you're looking for. He wants to give me a Winchester rifle, 2 items for $1,800. Both of them sound good because I can get weapons from the police pretty easily. But it's only $550 difference. And it might be a good idea to have. You know, I'm gonna take the cash. I'm taking the cash on this one because once you start killing, you're gonna start picking up their weapons. And I'm in a position right now where I'm gonna start killing some fools and I'm gonna get their weapons. So I'm gonna go for the money, and I think you should too. You're gonna find at some point later in the game, or not so much later in the game, you're gonna have an overabundance of weapons, and people can't dual hand Tommy guns. Although I wish I could. What is this guy waiting for? Moonshine. Let's just go ahead and ignore the grape concentrate for now, just because I keep going back and talking to him, and he'll have 1 for me. So let's just bring more moonshine over. He wants 20. I can do that. It is excess after all, though this one's not called excess. So I can start mission rental assistance or get 1 favor. Of course I want to start the mission. How silly of you to ask. You got $250 for rental assistance, and this I have a plethora of options here. I can scope out neighboring area and gain a favor. I can gain 1 favor. Well, that rules that one out. Some counterfeit wine, some backroom beer, some sparkling cider, and some bathtub gin. Well, I'm gonna go with bathtub gin. I don't know why. I just feel like it. What kind of skills you got? Bathtub gin works. I want that skill. So let's use a favor. You want 30 moonshines and $1,500. Let's take a small pause from that. Keep spending my boss's movement points. Let's get, what is this? Grape Rind production. He is out of movement points. So let's check on our Italian friend. What can you do for the company? Ask not what the company can do for you, but ask what you can do for the company. So how is our production going? We got plenty of Crocs. We might not have plenty of Crocs. We don't have plenty of Crocs here. So how much money you got, my friend? Let's give you a little bit more money. Let's bring him up to $400. And let's go buy some Crocs. That place is on my route, so I'm not going to buy from there. I'm going to go up here into the demilitarized zone, no man's land, right between borders, and buy Crocs here. Assuming he'll sell them to me, which he will. Oh, he owes me favors too. He doesn't have any. Tisk tisk. What kind of skills has he got? Card games? No. We'll worry about that later. Who do you know? Organized, hardworking, attractive. You check my there's one skill up here, and I can't check it without ruining that one. What other favors you got? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's discover some new area. Moonshine customer. Let's go up here. Let's talk to them. They won't talk. Insufficient movement points. So it looks like we are all out for the turn. Everybody's used their movement points. I have no notifications except for this one. New connection that I just learned. So now's a good time to end turn and see what happens next. First thing I notice is I've gained some experience points. The second thing I've noticed is we have a hostile in our territory, and we have a neutral sitting right next to me. So I'm going to let the neutral go and immediately focus on this hostile. I'm going to put my man on him. I got a notification saying a rival is about to attack or thinking about attacking one of my fronts. So there must be some sort of mind reading, mind flare out there from the Final Fantasy universe or Dungeons & Dragons universe giving me this information. And let's level up. We're going to continue on the brawler path for him, since he is going to be my muscle, and we're going to attack immediately. I have a Winchester rifle. They've got a pocket pistol. And they are DED dead. Level 3 brawler. Let's go ahead and rob their corpse. And look at that. Just like I said earlier, when you start killing, you start picking up weapons. I know it's not a Winchester rifle, but these are small-time thugs. Once you start meeting some of the other thugs, you're going to get Tommy guns and shotguns from them. It's going to be great. Fortunately, I did get quite scratched up there. Don't have the movement points to move away. Let's go and focus our center on our main guy. I happen to notice that we're right next to an auto repair store. He has a quest for me. He just wants $1,000. It's just a payment for backhoe money. That's all he wants. My first playthrough, I would say, no, I'm not giving you any money. This time I'm going to say I'm happy to help. I'm going to give it to him right away. And look at this. I can get 2 pickup trucks, 2 different options of alcohol, 2 different options of alcohol, or $1,200. So if I wanted none of this stuff, I've already made 20%. Always take these quests. They seem like charity. They never are. You always get something beneficial. I'm tempted to go with the pickup trucks because those are like $600 vehicles, $500 to $600. However, there's some grape concentrate and some brick wine right there. There's apple juice, and I haven't discovered apple juice as a resource. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to drop that off at Cafe Pieces. Cool beans. I know that we are near our grape cellar, so let's go ahead and check in on him. What's he waiting for? Small barrels. I need 2 more. You ready? Oh, now you're ready to give them to me. So now I got 3 in the car. I can finally learn how to make brick wine, and that's what I'm going to do with this establishment that I got a long time ago for essentially for nothing, for giving a guy $500. We need 5 barrels too. This guy wants them, so who sells barrels? So it's so funny that the guy who wants small barrels is the guy who sells small barrels. That's just some weirdness right there. Let's buy. Is it 5? I think it was. I don't have the inventory, looks like. Oh, they want to buy up to 32 small barrels. Interesting. He buys barrels? Anywho, who sells barrels? Okay, so here's a tip for you guys. Sometimes there's people that buy things and sell things. Oh, here's a tip for you guys. Let's put it like this. Here's a tip for you guys. Some resources can be bought and sold, and how to tell the difference is green and red. Green means they buy, and red means they sell. So as you can see, this guy will buy barrels. Well, this guy will sell barrels. You can also tell by the green price tag and the red dollar sign. I say that to you right now like it's a tip, like something I've known the whole time. I actually just learned it. But that was for the sake of a future YouTube video. I don't know if you follow me on YouTube, but I do make video clips from my live streams. And what I do is I hit a little key, and I have a hotkey on my keyboard, and it'll save everything I just said, and then I go through it later and edit it. Took me about 2.5 hours to make the video, and it's going to come out after this. Well, it doesn't take too long. But to be fair, I have almost 2 years of editing experience. This is not my only channel. This is my brand new channel, essentially. But I have another channel, what it's like to immigrate to Vietnam and be an English teacher, with moderate success. Not as successful as I would like it to be, but it is what it is. Still new. I'm still fresh at this. Got a lot of high hopes. Let's drive right back to the guy. We're out of movement points, and I believe our little, what do we want to call him? We'll call him Mikey. That's like an Italian name. It doesn't have anything to do with fighting, though. My last game, I called the guy Torpedo. But out of respect for Torpedo, I don't want to give another guy the same name. But it looks like it's a good time to save terms. Shake up in the criminal underworld. Calvin Lind takes the reins of the Mautausek. I wonder how you pronounce that S with that V symbol over it. One of your fronts needs immediate attention. This is such a pain in the butt, this front. I may just let it expire. Because I really don't need that place. I took it because I thought it included this business. So I thought I'd be able to extort these two, but it actually only included that one. Let's click that away. Production has stalled. It's going to be Crocs, I'm sure. It's always Crocs. Okay. Let's center in on my main guy. Actually, let's center in on our little Italian buddy first. Let's make sure we have that car robbed. Let's bring him down here near our original back room. My cat wants in. Come on in, buddy. Come on, man, the AC's on. Now I got a cattail rubbing against my knees. Better give him a pat. So let's first things first, first things second, second things first. So much to do. Zoom in on my main guy who's way down here. Yeah, nobody. He thinks I'm talking to him. Let's see if I'm near any croc sellers. So we're having that issue. I am near 2. Let's go to this one who happens to be on the way. Let's check out his skills. Makeshift stills, huh? $75 in still barrels. I'll take it. Give him the money, $750 now, because why not? I'm rich. And let's talk about buying and selling. Watch, I don't have any money to buy it. Wouldn't that have been funny? Let's go up here. Could only carry so many. Let's drop off what I got. Every little bit helps. It's not actually enough to start the operation up again, too, and that's unfortunate. So let's go back down and buy some more. It's only 5, burning up the action points. Luckily, it doesn't take action points to drop off. Let's keep this place producing. Is there somebody I can kill? I thought I saw him way up there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get to him at this point in time. So, let's go to our barrel man. Small barrel man. This is what I got, right? Small barrels. Sometimes I get small barrels when I need normal barrels, or normal barrels when I need small barrels. That's just one extra thing to pay attention to. Did we lose this place yet? Stop his action. I will give him the money. I'm in the area. So let's put a brakes on him. And the reason I put a brakes like that is because if I end turn, he's just going to continue his drive. So I want him to go ahead and stop. So we'll pull over. Checking our main guy. He's still healing up. So let's click off our notifications. Take notice that we lost some money this turn, probably due to all the stuff we bought. Let's take a moment and check. It looks like we're just not getting enough homemade beer over here. And this Edgar, is this Edgar? Mailman? Yeah, Edgar. He's sitting here with Crocs in his pocket again up here next to this place. And why is he doing that? Why do you have Crocs in your pocket right now, bud? You just happen to be driving by? Is that what you're doing? Okay. You're not dropping them off there, right? You're dropping those off at Jane's? Okay. It almost seems like I need to put some more selling of moonshine on his route, because this place is stockpiling with moonshine. 213 tubs. Excuse me. Okay, it looks like it's safe to end turn. The Haley crew is no longer angry at you, like I could care. And the rest are just notifications we'll click off of. Let's go up here next to our police officer. Let's remind him how much we appreciate him. We're at 5 reputation. Oh, that's actually not a guy that I know. I thought it was our friendly police officer. We have an intruder in our territory. I could be arrested at any moment. Boy, would that ruin some things. I'm not interested in any of those skills. However, I'm very, very interested in this red that has just suddenly appeared in my area of blue. This is not happening. This little birdie told me you're running up front here, helping the day, and they like me too. I'm gonna demand they close down. Could bribe or attack? I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna meet it with violence. How dare her do that? How dare her? We were friends. Why would you do that? Let's move up here. Let's use another action point. Let's just straight out attack her. I got a Thompson gun. She's got a pocket pistol. We're going to town. Let the bodies hit the floor. Feel the wrath of the macabre outfit. Looks like I'm all out of action points. Let's check on our Italian buddy. Is he able to move this turn? There's only one way to find out, huh? Is there anybody in my territory? Nope. Is anybody selling stonework Crocs? Looks like he's swinging down there to buy some. Let's move him down here and buy some Crocs. It looks like he's unable to move this turn. Marilyn Hills is not complying with your demands. Marilyn Hills regretfully agrees, so at the same turn she complies and doesn't comply. We're going to stay up here because I'm going to expand to this territory next turn, and I'm going to swing over here and do some extra extorting. This place needs to be extorted. We're going to take up this expansion. It looks like a good time to end turn. Everybody's used up their movement points. Let's check on these notifications. We're selling Crocs. We bought 0 Crocs from Cafe Gemini. It's the first time I've seen the delivery unsuccessful icon. This looks like a dead person. It just means an unoccupied vehicle. I essentially have like a vehicle blockade. Not really. It's just a car that's just sitting there. But that's where my main guy was when I abandoned it. One time I got cars and it was like abandoned, like imagine it's three vehicles abandoned down here. It could be, no, it was two. Imagine 2 vehicles abandoned down here because I completed a quest and accepted 2 delivery trucks as a reward that I didn't use for like many turns, and they just sat there in the middle of the road. I wish you could go by and steal people's cars, but then again, I leave cars everywhere, so I kind of take that back a little bit. Looking at these businesses, they sell Crocs. Looks like they buy moonshine and apple cider. In this place, I don't really know. They want to sell cigarettes. So this looks like a good spot to expand. So I'm going to use some of my inventory space to pick up some Crocs. It looks like I have some barrels and stuff on me. Boy, I'm just all over the place, aren't I? Let's pick up some Crocs just to increase my reputation just a little bit before I tell these people that I want to expand. They have to owe me a favor for me to expand. I give them the news, see if they'll accept. They want $760. You've decided to become a front. You don't want to buy bathtub gin here, huh? It's not anything I need to sell. I do have some in stock. I could sell some, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to extort both. They refused, so I destroyed their property, so I'll be revisiting them in the future. Let's go back down and get rid of these 6 barrels or 5 barrels finally, which should be right here. You can interact before you get there, by the way. I don't have enough in my vehicle. I guess they wanted the big barrels, huh? So I'll give them the $500. Who was the people that wanted the small barrels? 6 small barrels is right here. Let's shoot on down there. Let's interact. Give them the barrels. Receive apple juice. Kind of want to keep it in the car, and the reason why they're giving me an option to put it somewhere is because I don't have the inventory or the, what do you call it, the load capacity. I'll be encumbered. What do you buy or sell here? Just out of curiosity. You're a great concentrate person. Another quest for me. You want 24 small barrels? Okay. Sure. Why not? Do I have what you're waiting for? I know why I would lie to them like that. You owe me a favor. You owe me 2 favors. Looks like a good corner to expand to also. But I'm already expanding right now. Oh, maybe I can do 2 at once. I'll take it. We are doing some major expansions. Just took 2 corners. So let's see who is across the street. So you're my front. You're a car dealer. You like me a lot. I don't have the action points, but I'm going to have to extort you. They won't hate me. Let's check in on our Italian buddy. Before I have them hate me, does it take an action point to repair my vehicle? It does. Before I have them hate me. Actually, I could bring the reputation down, then ask them to repair the vehicle, and then bring it back up. What can you do for me? You can go buy some Crocs. We're not fighting anybody right now. If I wanted to, I can come down here and wipe out these 2 little spots and take their stuff, which is probably what I'll do. Let's pick up these Crocs. Let's go down here. Let's rob the safe house. I am loaded now. There's a bunch of excess alcohol and weapons. Insufficient movement points. Let's check our notifications. Respect is rising. We have somebody agreed to my commands. That's for my extortion. Somebody is not. 2 people are not complying. I bought 0 stoneware Crocs. I checked out that one earlier, and respect is rising. So all good in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Looks like we met the. Wow, something happened. What happened to the Matowski outfit? I remember seeing news that they changed leaders, and now I see 3 separate outfits. But the Matowski outfit wasn't down here; they were right here. And now we have the Danielson and the Lind outfit, so it actually looks like they split. I wonder who it is I'm at war with. The previous Matowski was right here. Now they're Lind. I'm going to assume I'm at war with both of them. Got a 2-door passenger car just sitting there too. That's good to know. Looks like everything's checked. All movement points, action points are spent. Delivery drivers are doing their things. I haven't had any notification about the police, but this guy he's getting pretty deep into my my territory a little bit, I may need to start handing out some more bribes. So why don't I take this opportunity to see who knows this cop? Officer Jonian Dietrich, where do you come from? Where do you hail from? Show me your police station. There's my buddy cop. Looks like I can't discover his police station right now. So who knows you? Looks like these people know. Some people over here know, or he knows them. I can only assume if he knows them, they know me back. He knows me somehow, and he knows my Italian gangster. He's just someone we're going to have to keep aware of. And all this cop talk's got me a little bit nervous, so I'm going to throw a save game out there. It's always a good idea, throw out a save game. Am I not talking loud enough? I think sometimes I'm either talking too low or not talking loud enough or not talking in the microphone. If I get really close like this, then it sounds good. I'm actually talking really quiet. It's actually a good microphone. I got it from a guy from Australia. Me and him don't get along anymore. He essentially stole my domain, and I don't like to do that. But I got a really cool microphone out of it. I really like this microphone. Anyhow, let's end turn. Let delivery men do their things. And the first thing, before we worry about the boss, let's worry about our guy that's down here doing hostile things. Let's shoot over here. I see another safe house just sitting there. So let's rob it. 170 bucks. Let's burn action points to discover the businesses. Let's hit Z to bring up our overlay. See if anywhere else is selling crocs that we didn't just buy some at. Let's go up here. Let's cancel his movement, because I may have changed my mind. Let's focus in on our boss. Let's take notice of these new notifications and click those off. Let's fix our vehicle like we wanted to do. 48 bucks. Vehicle has been restored to perfect condition. That's the place we just got as a front last turn. So this place we have 53 and 3 favors. I don't believe I'll lose the favors, but let's just see who he knows real quick. Do you know that cop by chance? You don't. You know anybody that doesn't like me very much by chance? Not really. I mean, they're kind of low with Wayne Bates and Gertrude. So let's get buddy-buddy with Gertrude. Let's use up that favor. Let's use another favor. Let's get buddy-buddy with Wayne Bates, excuse me. Let's see who he knows. That's for skill, excuse me. Let's see who he knows about for hiring. Where was that option? There we go. Tell me more. Myopic. Guy can't see. That's perfect, right? And now let's extort him. Tell him the good news. We have taken control of his corner. Demand payment. He complied right away. That had to do with the fact that I had such a high relationship with him, and I didn't lose any kind of respect from him at all. He didn't get mad. Just expected it. So I mean, let that be a thing to notice about this game. It's just you got to be real methodical about it. Being methodical brings success. That's going to be my motto with this game. So we used action points, but we have movement points. So where can we move? Looks like I have 1 remaining action point and 14 remaining movement points. 1 action point is enough to attack somebody. So let's go right up here by the police. We got a small-time outfit in the vicinity. Let's give him an attack. He's got a bat. I got a Tommy gun. Unfortunately, I did not get to kill him. I don't want to kill him because I dislike him. I just want to kill him because I want what's in his pockets. I guess we'll make our way back down. Do I have any movement points left over? Apparently, when you attack, you lose your action points and your movement points. That's one thing to keep in mind, I guess. Let's be methodical. Check our man. Out of action, out of movements. Let's next turn it. Lots of red. A rival is thinking about attacking. A rival's thinking about attacking. The Haley crew has become angry at you. I just attacked one of their guys. I sold 1 moonshine crock. Who doing big business? Police are descending at this corner. That's one of my friends too. So this Officer Lewis Pitchler, he knows this. He knows this person. Does this person know him? She does. So at great peril, we're going to save the game first before we do something silly. At great peril, we're going to go put ourselves on top of the officer after a delay of some sort. We're going to call in a favor, which it looks like we cannot do because they don't want to talk to me with the cop right next door to me. So unfortunately, at least we know who knows her. Let's tell her we want to expand to this corner here. And let's bounce on out of here before the police. I did agree to that, right? Sometimes I do that and I don't agree. Yeah, how's our expansion coming along? Good. Let's go down to a drop-off point. Let's interact now because we know he's going to get there. Let's get rid of this billy club. We got stoneware Crocs and grape concentrate. Actually, let's put the pocket. Yeah, let's put the pocket pistol here. Maybe they can use it to defend themselves. We got the mailman next door. The mailman. What do you have in your inventory, mailman? Do you have any weapons? You have a pocket pistol. Good for you. Boss McCobb, you still got some movement points. And what do you got? You got some Crocs. You got some grape concentrate. So let's go down here. Let's drop off them Crocs. Just doing some menial tasks. Looks like they could use the Crocs too because they're about to stall out. Grape concentrate. We're going to make a brick wine production at our newest facility. And it's so new, I don't remember where it's at. So that seems like a, there it is. It seems like a good place to drop off grape wine. And we are back to being weight free. Oh, you know why I had the grape wine? I completely forgot. Silly me. We were doing a quest so we can learn how to make grape wine. And luckily for me, it wasn't very far. Alright, so now we're going to make our new place a grape wine production. Unfortunately, this place doesn't sell it for me, though as much as I want it to. We just need to we need to get this corner speakeasy skill, and they'll just sell everything. And then we'll go higher and start we'll upgrade our moonshine production to a bathtub gin. That's tier 2 for the moonshine. That's really exciting. Guys, unfortunately, I am a cigarette smoker, and I'm starting to feel that hunger inside of me. So I'm going to take a quick 4-minute break and go have a cigarette, and I'll be right back. Thank you very much for your patience. I don't smoke in the house out of respect for my girlfriend who lives with me. We are not married yet. We've been living together for about 1.5 years, so it's a possibility. But she does not like the cigarette smoke, so I go outside. If I was living alone, I'd smoke inside. This is Vietnam. This is a very big smoking culture. And it's made me into a smoker. I was a smoker before, but not like I smoke now. I actually have to cough because of that. Clear my throat and have some water. And then we're going to get back to this game. Looks like my total asset value is at $10,000 and I made $439. Let's check my bank. I call this place my bank because it's what generates the majority of my money, because it's my speakeasy. I cannot emphasize enough how good speakeasies are. It's actually considered a backroom bootlegger. Can I speak? Is that a tongue twister? A backroom bootlegger? I just haven't found the skill yet. That's why I'm concentrating on quests right now. I still have this apple cider quest. That's the people who want it. I still have not discovered apple cider on the map. So let's check one more time for apple juice. No apple juice. So I'm not going to learn the apple cider skill anytime soon, and that's unfortunate because sparkling cider is pretty profitable. I think back the counterfeit wine, which I think is here too. Anyhow, I digress. Let's check on my main guy. We just ended turns, right? No, we didn't. He's got 1 movement and 3 action points, so I'm not going to be able to get very far. So let's burn some of these action points. I guess I technically should be extorting this guy. Let's use an action point to extort him. I brought down my reputation by 20. Not bad. So I can still do business with him. He actually said, "You can count on me in a time of need." Isn't that nice? I demanded payment, and he was friendly about it. That's great. So it's always good to have good reputation. And by the way, I took the skill that allows me to decrease reputation a little bit less and expand a little bit faster by extorting. I'm going to give him the great news too. There's no reason why I don't have these guys extorted except for negligence. So how many action points I got left now? 1. Let's use our last one to call in a favor. Let's see who he knows that I could use some support with. I guess I can use it with this police officer down here. It's not necessary, but why not? Let's see what that brought my reputation up to. 38. Didn't look like it made a noticeable difference. Let's check on my other guy who's mobile. His car is loaded with stuff. He's got weapons, he's got crocs, he's got booze. So he's going to need to do a drop-off. Actually, he might not even have any space to buy anything. I was coming up here to see if I could buy some crocs from here, so it wouldn't hurt to use some movement points. Let's slide over here and see if we can buy some crocs. He can't carry anymore, as I suspected. How many movement points do you got? 7. Let's use up a favor. He owes me 2. Let's give him the good news. Let's bring down our reputation with him a little bit. He said you can count on me in a time of help. What do you know? Alright, let's go up here and drop off our stuff. Interact as our Italian buddy and get all this crap. We don't need this baseball bat, we don't need this gym, we don't need the billy club, we don't need any of this stuff. We're going to keep the pocket pistol. No, we're not. We're going to drop off the pocket pistol because he's got a rifle. And he's got a lot of money in his pocket too. Let's put a little bit more in his pocket. I can have him quest for me for a little bit. Let's hold shift. Let's do 100 at a time. $1,600 seems good. So he can do my moonshine quest for me. So let's pick up some moonshine. Oops, I interacted as the wrong guy. Make sure we're interacting as the correct guy. Why does it give me the option to interact with 3 different people? Interesting. So who doesn't have? Delivery boy. What kind of weapons you got, bud? You got no weapon? Well, let's give you a pocket pistol, my friend. You never know when you're going to need to defend yourself out there. It's a rough world. Let's interact again as our Italian friend. Let's pick up some moonshine, but I forgot how much I need to pick up. 30 of them. Let's pick up 30 moonshines and have him run this quest for me. He's got some movement points left over. Holding down control does 10 at a time. Unfortunately, I couldn't pick it all up because of the crocs. So let's drive him on down. Is that him? Down to the place where we make moonshine. Let's drop off our crocs and hope there's some moonshine to pick up. And there is. So, lo and behold, we'll get exactly 30. And let's send him towards this quest. He's got $1,500 in his pocket and enough movement points to get there this turn. And unfortunately, oh, he did not have the movement points. But how's your vehicle doing? Your vehicle's doing fine. Alright, so no movement point, one movement point. So let's go over here and can't heal up because it actually requires an action point. How you doing? You got... I guess he's got nothing. He just goes 0, 0. I see 0, 0 here, but I don't see 0, 0 here. Maybe I have to stop him to see. Yep, you have to stop. So I guess if you can't tell how many action points or movement points have, you got to hit the stop button. That's something I just learned. Alright, sounds like a good time to end turn. Nothing of note happened. I learned about grapes, brick wine production, stoneware crocs, and stoneware crocs. Let's go ahead and check out what we need to start up a brick wine operation. 4 lumber and $700. And crocs. Crocs, crocs, crocs. Boy, do I hate crocs. I'm almost tempted to do a gambling thing there just because I don't want to add more crocs to my route. What do you guys think? You guys think I should do a gambling operation? Even though I hate it so much? Let's go ahead and heal up the boss man. Let's continue on your way. Let's do your quest. Just right here. Have the things you're looking for. Here's your 30 crocs. Or 30 crocs of moonshine. And here's your $1,500 cash. What you got for me? Bathtub Genworks. Now I can make an item that I can't really sell yet in my speakeasy. So we're just going to keep doing quests. We're going to deliver 5 barrels. How much money you got, my friend? 138. Is that enough to buy 5 barrels? Let's find out. That's the guy who wants it, so I selected wrong. Let's bring up our overlay. Let's go to barrels. These are normal size barrels, not to be confused with small barrels. Now it looks like the only place I can buy them, it's not actually in their territory. So that's good. He's got a weapon, so let's shoot him on in this direction. My main guy, the boss man, has just healed up. I'm gonna go ahead and stop him in his tracks there, just in case I've changed my mind. Should probably check on him for a dinner party. And let's end turns. I didn't just double click that, did I? Is it possible to double click it? I hope not. Okay, so it does kind of change up my actions a little bit. So I'm gonna bring him on back. I'm gonna bring my main guy up here for some backup. And I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack with my my brawler because I want him to gain some experience. And as you see, it stacks the attacks on top, and this guy's gonna die. You are dead. Makes the newspaper. I'm going to rob his course with my boss. $385 in a pocket pistol. Let's put the pocket pistol right here so I can pick it up later. Let's drop that billy club off too, and let's take some of this money. And let's swing our boss back down. If should he had the movement points, which he does not. Let's go to our Italian buddy. Let's go to our original location. And let's hit the stop just in case we change our mind. Let's check all our new notifications. We've learned about spices. We have learned about Genworks. Looks like my production is produced too much gasoline. That's fine. Some good news. And who leveled up? Warren Delivery Boy. So he's a delivery driver. Looks like I've maxed him out on delivery driving, so let's start working on an efficient driver. So now he'll be able to drive more movement squares every turn, and that's always a good thing for a delivery driver. Looks like we're next turning it again. Let's pull our boss on out of here. because he's hurt and he's gonna sit back for a little bit. I'm not even allowed to use action points with him right now, so I'm not even gonna try. He's gonna heal up. Let's swing our guy around over here. When you're moving through hostile territory and unknown territory, it uses up more movement points than normal. So that's one thing to always keep in mind. Also, when you're auto-pathing, if you try to auto-path through a hostile territory or undiscovered territory, they'll actually auto-path around. So if you want to intentionally go through hostile territory, you want to do it in short bursts. Alright, let's check our notification. Police are descending. Okay, we've had issues with him before. We do need to get him on our payroll. I'm going to keep that notification up for now to remind me. I scoped out some new businesses. And we're ending turn again. Let's clear our notification. Your crew protected one of your fronts from subversion. Good. The Danielson outfit wants to have a word for me. The production has stalled, and it's going to be Crocs. It's always Crocs. Let's keep that notification up. Let's click these off. Let's see who leveled up. Silver Tongue Kelly. So we're going to level up his speakeasy management skills, since he is my speakeasy manager. Let's continue our foray down here and buy us some barrels. Now before I do that, let's check and remind ourselves how many we need. We need 5. 5 barrels. Pick them up right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Buy them on up. I've already paid the guy the $500. Let's use our action points while we're in the neighborhood. Let's call in some favors. I'm out of action points. So forget that. Let's use the movement points instead and start making our way to makeshift stills for the guy who's going to give us that skill. Where'd he go? Looks like he didn't make it all the way. So let's go ahead and halt him in his tracks in case I decide to change my mind. Boss Macabre is still healing up. Looks like I discovered some new businesses. Not much going on. Sorry to yell in your ears. It gets a lot louder when I turn this way. I need to find a better spot for this microphone. Maybe if I put it right here. How does that sound, by the way? And then if I scoot it forward, it's actually not that bad, huh? I think that's good. I don't know, what do you guys think? One of my fronts urgently needs my support. Oh, I know who it is, too. It's this front. This is such a big mistake. It is what it is, though. Let's click off the good news. Let's check on our boss. He's all healed up. He's got movement points. What can I do? $700 to learn bigger trucks or pay off the front. Let's see where that quest... it's not that it's like right next to my bank. Steel barrels. Who sells steel barrels? Let's bring up our overlay and see who sells steel barrels. Right here. Here and here. So let's go by and pay off that front. Do this chore, which eventually at some point I'm gonna conveniently forget and just lose the front because it's just not worth it. Let's continue on our journey for steel barrels. Should be right up here. Looks like they don't want to talk to me. Okay, not much I can do about that, but who do you know? You know her? Whoa. So let's go over to her and ask her for a favor to get to know that guy. This man right here. Use up a favor. She doesn't like me very much. What does she buy or sell here? Neutral alcohol and pocket knives? Almost tempted to buy neutral alcohol from her just to make her like me. But we're not going to do that. How's he feel about me now? -4. That might be enough for him to do business with me. But unfortunately, I'm out of movement points. There's nothing I can do with my action points right there. So let's center in on our Italian buddy. He's got 5 barrels, $120 and a rifle. Let's make an attack. Before I do that, let's save, because this is going to injure him. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm going to let them go about their business, because I have business of my own right now, and there'll be other opportunities to attack. Let's go by the bank. Let's fatten his bankroll by $1,000. Like this. Let's give him... Let's make sure he has over 1,500. Because he's going to be doing some quests. Let's go check on where I need to go for malt making, which will be here. Interact right away because we don't have to wait. Give up the barrels, and we have learned a new skill. We'll see what kind of expansions are available. Should probably drop off some money there and expand a little bit, because we're not going to do backroom moonshine or gin, bathtub gin anytime soon. I got steel barrels in my inventory somewhere, don't I? No, I was on my way to buy them. Let's check on my main guy. That's what he was doing. He was coming up here, but he's out of movement point, isn't he? He's driving still. So let's see what I can still pull off with him. We have this cop up here. Let's go park ourselves right next to him, because I'm the smartest guy in the world. Now that we're out of action points, movement points, let's use the action point to discover, and let's hit next turn and pray the cop doesn't arrest me. The cop did not arrest me, however, I did get attacked. This guy's just asking for it. Let's attack back without backup, just to see what happens. I did save recently. Did kill him, good. One time that did happen, I had almost full life and they were hurt, and I ended up dying. And I had to pay $20 a week. Not me, the boss, but I ended up having to pay $20 a week to the family of my dead crew member, which was really unfortunate. He's out of movement points this turn. You're coming up here to buy steel barrels. He will sell to me now. He will sell 3. That'll increase our relationship just slightly, but I need 5, so let's see who else sells them. To avoid going into their territory, we're going to go down here. 12 movement points. We have it. Not small barrels. We almost messed up there. We've done that one before. Steel barrels. Pick up the 5 I need. And see who needs them for makeshift stills. Right here on this corner. We're not going to make it there this turn. I'm going to let his movements stand. We're sitting dangerously near this cop. No, this is my friend. Let's tell him, thank him for making his precinct safer, because he always enjoyed that. Let's have a look around. Probably can do some expanding. There's probably a lot of money sitting up front. This guy's not being extorted. He's not being extorted. He's not being extorted. He's not being extorted. So it looks like we have some extorting to do. We have a brickwine operation we need to get into business, or we can do gambling. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. If I do gambling, then I'm going to have to do the quest for it. I am running a little low on quests. What I also need to do is start doing some dinner parties. So I need to start pulling in some favors to say if people ask if people know any interesting events, and I'm going to show you how that's done right now. But unfortunately, before I do that, I have to skip turn. Somebody attacked me. That's right. Malt making. Respect is rising. That means it's time to expand. It's also time to end turn. Here comes the autosave. This is the cop that doesn't know me too. This is oh, now I can't call in a favor. Did I just say no to a request? I don't want to do that. I'm listening. 5 crowbars and $1,000. It's going to be for cars or something. Something profitable. I'll take it. These are those filler quests that are always profitable. They won't do business with the police next door. Okay, let's just go right over here and extort. Let's see what they got for buy for sale. You can actually sell bathtub gin and stuff to them. But that doesn't do me any good right now, so let's extort. What else we need to do? Bigger trucks. He's got money. I've got my main guy working on steel barrels, so who needs bigger trucks? So let's go home. Let's interact. She won't let me interact till I redo my health or revive my health. Revitalize. I'm sitting with $6,000 in my pocket. Do you know anything about any interesting events in the neighborhood? Do you have that option? We need to start learning about card games and the such. It happens to be in enemy territory. What did I come down here to do. So that when you ask about interesting events, that's how you get these guys with the little stars above them. And these are going to be your ends to backroom poker tables, fancy dinner parties, and for the majority of the time they're going to be beneficial. So you want to start doing those, and I'm actually slacking on that a little bit, so I need to ask around a little bit more. I should probably have 3 or 4, even 5 of those people on the map that I can check in with every now and then. If I went and checked with him right now, he would say come back later. They always do, so I'm not going to check with him right now. So I got him exposed, so that's a good thing. Let's give him the 5 still barrels. Let's learn makeshift stills, and let's be on our way. Let's actually head back to our main operation. Put some money in there because we're not going to make bathtub gen quite yet, and do some upgrades. So control shift is going to do 1,000 at a time. 2,000 is probably overdoing it. Production tracking, let's use the ability that requires these traits from a manager because I happen to have it there. So those are usually a little bit more beneficial than the ones that don't require traits from your manager. And let's see what else we want to do. Increases production by 10%. These filters give 10% more output from the source materials. Kind of seems like the same thing, huh? Or this high quality yeast. Kind of interesting, this high quality yeast. Let's install that. What does that do? High quality yeast, 10% faster boost production. That means 10% faster crock consumption. So I don't know if that was a good idea at all. They got 68 crocks in there, so that's good. Let's take some of that money back out. They don't need all of that, so let's take 1,000 back out. So 24 small barrels for juicy deals, $700 for bigger trucks. Let's go with bigger trucks. I got the money on me. Oh, I went there with my other guy, so let's have him do that. Other things you're waiting for. Just getting a new vehicle, so now we're gonna have another vehicle sitting in the middle of the road right here, just waiting to be stolen. Fortunately for me, they can't actually steal vehicles. Let's use him and go buy some crowbars, and he's going to do car deals, which is just going to be a profit quest. So actually what I need to start doing is clicking on these people, start looking for skills. And I'm going to start picking up gambling skills now too, just because I need quests to do. So who's selling crowbars? Let's find out. Go up to Crowbar Alley up here. He doesn't have any movement points. What a shame. So let's burn some favors. Don't know action points, no movement points. Okay then. Let's go to our boss. Small barrels. So it looks like what we're going to do with him. First thing we're going to do, let's ask her if they know about any interesting events. They don't, so can he support anybody? Look at all these lines going everywhere. So it looks like we're going to go buy small barrels instead. So let's check it out where we're going to find some small barrels. Right there. And once we're in the vicinity. The people that sell the small, let's say happened earlier. The person that's selling the small barrels is the person that wants the small barrels. Okay, well let's buy your barrels and then give you the barrels. Is this a trick just to get sales? How come I can't buy them? I'm not over encumbered. Oh, let's want to sell. That's right, we went through this earlier. Let's check on our front. Let's pick up 40 bucks. Let's ask if he wants to expand. Let's do that. Let's take that corner. Gotta get this cop off that corner so I can get to know that cop. This is a weird thing to say, to get the cop off the corner so I can learn about the cop, because the person that knows the cop sits right there. I need to start paying him. So small barrels, again, we gotta look for a red one, not a green one, which is gonna be down here. We don't have the movement points for us. Let's check. Police are descending. We know about this. We were making too much gasoline. We know about that. Territory is expanding, and I've learned a new skill. So now it's time to intern. One of my productions is stalled. I hate it when I see that. It's going to be all about the Crocs. This place again with the Crocs, and they're short a lot of Crocs too. And that's just a crock of poop. Can't cuss on YouTube or Twitch, right? Let's continue our original plan to get small barrels. And while we're down there, well, I guess not while we're down there, because we're going to use our inventory space for small barrels. How many can I hold? 12? Not bad. Let's shoot it right back up and deliver it right away. Looks like I'm not going to make it up there this turn. Let's check on our main thug. He's going to go buy crowbars. And that's who wants crowbars. It's not who sells crowbars, so let's check who sells crowbars. It's going to be this little alley right here. 2 people selling crowbars. Let's go to the first business. Not enough action points, and already I've burned this entire turn. What a shame, and I still don't have Crocs there. Hopefully my delivery drivers sort that out. They did not. If that happens again, then I'm going to have to handle it on my own. Have the things you're waiting for. Give them 12 of the barrels. Let's hit Z. Let's go to see who's selling Crocs in the neighborhood. Damn cop still sitting up there. Both these Croc vendors are on my delivery route to buy for, not delivery, but my pickup route for Crocs. So that actually sucks if I step on their toes, but it's what I'm gonna do because I gotta move the material. What are you doing? What you got in your car? Money? Go buy Crocs. Go buy Crocs right here, and she's got a quest. Booze for guns, that's fine. So the quest we'll handle later. Actually, I could do it right now because I got the booze here. You want how many moonshines? 20, she said? Not 49. Let's give her what she's looking for. We got pocket pistol, Winchester rifle, or 2 Colts. Let's go with the rifle. Let's leave them right here at Cafe Pieces. And let's go back to our original plan, and that was to buy Crocs. Are they in their territory? They're not. Let's go right here and buy Crocs. Too far, so actually it might be in their territory. Let's buy Crocs now. They have none for sale, so let's just attack. It is an enemy after all. I could use some brawling skill. That would really hurt my guy, but hurt her slightly more. And looks like we're ending turn again. What's she gonna do? Is she gonna attack me? She's gonna stay right there? Interesting. Rivals think about attacking. Somebody leveled up. Ooh, let's get our brawler up to level 4. And let's attack again. Well, first let's buy. Crew member is injured and cannot work, and that means I can't attack either. So that plan kind of backfired with me. That place still needs Crocs. Let's go and heal up there. Let's check on our main guy. What's he doing? He's buying Crocs is what he's doing. Let's man, this front. A pain in the butt. Let's bring up our overlay to remind ourselves once again who's buying Crocs. Or selling Crocs, excuse me. They have a quest for me. They want some beer. That's cool. I'll get it to you later. But now let's discuss commerce. I need Crocs. You have 30. I want them all. You sell Crocs, but what corner are you on? You're on this corner. Now the way I was able to tell is because I was highlighting the different corners and I was seeing which corner highlighted the business. Looking to learn new skills. Card games, let's do it. I'm gonna open a gambling hall again, just because I don't want brick wine. I do want brick wine. It's just I don't know how I would sell it. I could hire another crew member and have them drive around and deliver brick wine. That's about the only thing I can do with it right now, or I can open a business that's self-sustaining. Alright, so let's talk about commerce. I want your Crocs. I think I can carry 19 more. And let's just zoom them on down to our stalled production, which is probably not stalled anymore. It still is. Okay. Let's put all the Crocs in there. Every now and then the boss has got to step in. If you want things done right, you got to do it yourself. I got 2 more movement points and some action points. Let's see what quest he's got. He wants malt syrup and Crocs. Yeah, you want Crocs. Yeah. So do my businesses. Everyone wants Crocs. So let's see who he's. Why don't I have you extorted? What do you have to sell? You buy brick wine and homemade beer? I should be extorting you. I brought my relationship to the point where he's not going to do business with me. It's unfortunate. Who do you know? You know her? You know her? Let's see if it's somebody that can get me back to being friends with him again. Because unfortunately, he is on my delivery route. I think 10's enough for me to do business. It is. So I do have one movement point. I can move one turn. I guess I can go right here and get ready to pick up on this front. I don't have the action point to it. I'm going to call it now, guys. It's getting late. It's 10:40 at night, and I have work at 6 a.m. I'm an English teacher, so I got to be up and ready. It's a little harder, and my girlfriend's about to come in here naked. So you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you